Hello, so we are back finally. You can see the image. I tried to do a house plan I found on Pinterest and I completely went against how it looked. I tried to keep the original, but it just didn't seem to work out, and the roofing was a pain. So you're going to see a jump in a bit with the roofing because I had no idea how to get this front section. There we go. I had no idea how to get that front section to look weird. So this house I was rather intrigued by because it did have 2 floors, but I was like, no, we're gonna do 1 floor. I am working on another build, speed build even. It's just something out of my comfort zone, and to get back into the swing of things I thought I would do something I'm used to, which is little tiny homes. Anyway, I hope you are all very well. I know it's been absolutely pouring it down for near enough the last week where I am. So I did go with this dark blue, and in a bit you're going to obviously see it change again because I was just like, I didn't really feel like the dark blue suited it. It was going to be a purely dark blue house, and then I used, if I'm right, it was the brick is from Fitness Stuff. It's either the Fitness Stuff or the Vampires pack. I did do this build a while ago, so it's just refreshing my mind. So I was kind of thinking of like trying to stick to one style with this build, and then it just really ended up being a mismatch of stuff. Yeah. I've used a lot of packs, just a heads up, so if you do want to download this, I'm really sorry that I used quite a few different packs. I probably shouldn't have done as many, but I got really into the build, and before I knew it, I'd used a quarter possibly of the packs we have. For example, this flooring is from Jungle Adventure, and it's one of my favourites. Now I noticed on the floor plan you had like this gap, and I was like, well, how could I do this? And you see me trying different stuff here. I don't think no, I didn't cut this bit. And you just see me trying different stuff. I was going to put a door there, but then I was like, well, only one Sim's going to end up living here, so why not try and do a entryway kind of thing? Now, was it this fencing? Yeah, this fencing I did go to change, so again there'll be another jump in a bit because I was like picking multiple fences and just like, I really don't like any of these. There we go. Now this, I am going to do a short on how I did this, because you see me going, I did a full row of them, I didn't like it, so I changed to this. So that top bit there I'd done before when I cut, and I just didn't like it. So basically these are from Eco Lifestyle, and what I ended up doing was using BB Move objects to get these to place and deleting part of the sections of the house walls so it would work, and just then putting the other like pieces and sizing it down until it worked, and then adding like flowers on top. Like I said, I'm going to show a short on how I did it because I'm actually really happy with how this like little hack I thought I'd try turned out, and I will happily use it again in my videos. Like, there you go, that was like the finished result. I was going for like a, I think you call it a pergola? Pergola? I could be completely saying that wrong, knowing me. So we're just doing a little seating area because I was like, what could I put here? So I was like, oh well, I'll put one or two little chairs so the Sims got somewhere to sit. I was debating on being like a bit of an eclectic post box, but then I was like, no, I'll just go for a normal one. Now, yeah. So I did go to put some lights on the front but for some reason, I'm not sure why, but it was as if it wasn't going to work. Like, the Sims wouldn't walk up the stairs, so I gave up on the idea of lights and was like, well, I could add something to the left here. It didn't really work out, so I moved straight onto the inside. So I think the first thing I did was, yeah, I did the living room. It's a really tiny living room. I have tested all of this, so it's entirely functional. Your Sims can easily get into the bookshelves, they can sit down in the chairs, they can get to the bed, everything is functional. I double checked that when I did this because I was like, if I've built a house that looks really nice and it turns out it's not functional, I'm gonna scream, because it would have meant just like rejigging the whole house so it would work. And then I think we're moving on to the there. I was like, I'm not going to have enough room to do the kitchen or a bathroom, because I'd made this house and I'd done it, and then it was like I got to this point and I was like, oh, I forgot about the bathroom. I've done that before in the previous video to this, of the abandoned cursed house in Strangerville. You will notice I did the bathroom. I just completely forgot to put the toilet in before I uploaded it to the gallery, and I noticed it when I was editing and I was like, I forgot the bathroom. And I'd already uploaded it to the gallery. So this here, I was like, how can I make this space work? So I'd put was going through like the debug menu, so it's like I think I ended up using, again, eco lifestyle. I used some of the like fabricated chairs that your Sims can make. Oh yeah, I remember this bit because I was like getting annoyed with the roofing again. Yeah, there. I was like, how am I gonna make it work? And I was just like fiddling around for about 10-15 minutes of recording, trying to get that living room done. So in the end I just kind of did that. So now we're moving on to the kitchen. I think this kitchen actually turned out really cute for it being so small, and it being that small I thought surely this couldn't be functional, but it ended up being functional. I was really happy with it being functional. I feel like I am slowly getting better at building things in The Sims. Whilst I've been away and unable to upload things, I've actually been trying to get better at building, so yeah. And these are from Dine Out. These were in the debug menu. It's like the photos your Sims take when they go to like the restaurants and stuff. Yeah, this is a trick. I think it's just a trick like most people do, but it's something I started doing a lot of, like hiding the I'm not actually what you sure you call it, the cooker overhang in the cupboards. And this, I was like, please be functional again, but I kind of liked it. I preferred like the idea of it being like, instead of a door, the Sim had like a curtain rail put up and was like, oh, I can just like open and close the curtains if I want privacy on a night or whatever. I think for a small house it's actually turned out well. I will at the end put how much it was, because I intended for it to be a starter home, and then I realised in editing this that I've used quite a few expensive items for The Sims, so I don't think it would count as a starter home, I don't think. Or it could be in the end, because I'd used quite a bit of debug, that it doesn't like count the debug items as like costing anything, which for like the fabricated sofas and stuff and chairs you think they would, but no. Yeah, at this point I was just thinking, how can I fill the space without making it like look too cluttered or too busy, so to speak. So it's like, if I put a little desk in the corner, then that'll look cool, hopefully. And just add posters, carpets, and just make it look lived in. Yeah, I think I'd use the wrong carpet here because I used to be... I don't know which rug it is, but some rugs you can actually put right up against the door. Or I think at this point I turned move objects off because I was like, I need to make sure the bedroom's functional. So yeah, here I am, just like completely covering the place in plants and just like clutter items to make it look like it's not too close, but like I said, like it's been lived in. I think out of all the builds I've recently done, because I'm used to doing like building small homes and I've not really ever been good at building, I think I'm quite happy with how all of this did turn out. So we're just placing lights now. If I could have done this as a tiny home, I probably would have done, but I was like, I can't really make it any more tiny, because if I make it any more tinier than what it is, it's just going to end up like looking nice, but it won't be a functional build. A very quick note, I forgot to hit record on OBS, so me doing all like the landscaping wasn't recorded.